musicians. Ben Brown here. Let's continue our conversation about crypto and NFTs and how that benefits musicians. I'm Ben here. This is Megs. We do hang out with musicians. Last week got breakfast. It's early in the morning still, and I just can't stop talking about crypto. I just got to get this off my chest. I have all this info, and I just need to talk about it. So this is a therapy. This is almost more for me than you, but I'm glad you're here. I'm totally glad you're here. Last time, we took a look-see at OpenSea. OpenSea is the largest NFT marketplace where people are buying and selling and auctioning off NFTs on the Ethereum blockchain. We got to connect to it and take a look around. I would say art has kind of hit its stride. It kind of figured out what to do with NFTs. Music has not been figured out yet. We have not figured it out yet. I have a prediction of how that would work, but maybe I'll get to that at the end of this. But first, let's like, how would you mint an NFT? Say you want to take your song with the album art and make an NFT and give it to your fans. Maybe make it a Patreon perk. How would you do that? Let us create. This is the, quite frankly, like very simplified, easy form that OpenSea makes to make minting quite easy. I'm very impressed by this. Let's just like go through it. This won't cost me any money. Oh man, we haven't even talked about like how expensive this is. But you can enter in whatever data you want. I have a song on Bandcamp. It is not that important. I've uploaded it here. I can upload a preview image, which I'm going to make the album art. Let's name it I Miss Out. It's external link. Homebase.com/bin. It's the website I made for Hang Out with Musicians. And that's my page. 2015 song from, we'll do BR Benji. Maybe I'll add more later. Collections. It's almost like a folder of these files. So if you're going to create an album of several NFT songs, you'll want to have a collection. We'll come back to how to make one of those because you wouldn't be able to see the option unless it was there. So I'm going to use my little practice collection here. Properties. This will help make things searchable on the filters. We could do like instruments, guitar. If you had a band, it could be like lead vocal, Ben. You know, if any of that kind of stuff mattered. This can help people understand, like, okay, this is why this NFT is different from other parts of the collection. So the property helps you understand that. And speaking of, like, this is another filter, but it's just known by the name of levels. And so have people level up. That's useful for people making collectible card games and stats, same kind of thing. I don't know how to interpret that for music. The unlockable collectible means only the owner can reveal what's in the unlockable content. And so you could put a link to a file or a special key access. Pretty neat. It's like, oh yeah, if you buy any of my songs, you can go and download it for free on Bandcamp. And here's that access code for you. Or, get in on a secret live stream or something. So these NFTs with these exclusive content, it can be like owners only get to enjoy a thing or show up at a thing. It's very versatile. It's really impressive. Like it could be, show this at the front door of any of my shows and you can get in for free if you bought my $1,000 NFT. I'm just going to put a little message called I love you. This is not explicit or sensitive content. And supply. Okay, this is a big deal. The number of copies that can be minted, no gas cost to you, quantity above 1 coming soon. Oh, this is a limitation of OpenSea. I didn't realize it. Wow. Okay, so OpenSea legitimately has to have, it's just one. So you can make a collection of 10,000, but each of these is just one. So it's all just one of ones. I had no idea. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I'm very excited to show you the other marketplace that I'm more into. And then you can choose the different blockchains. There's Ethereum and there's Polygon. And then this last thing, freezing metadata. When this thing is created, we'll have the opportunity to change the name, change the file, the images, all this kind of stuff we'll be able to change unless we freeze the metadata. So freezing the metadata is a potential way for people to like lock in that, hey, this piece of art, this NFT, I'm going to freeze the data so I can't change the files from under you or any of that kind of stuff. There's risks to that because, things go out of date. You make something, you don't know what you're doing with it. But yeah, let's create it. This is my song, I Miss Out. What? Oh, they don't support FLAC. I was trying to give them FLAC, and they don't support it. Well, in that case, oh, hey, I created this. This is, we'll use that. That's just an MP3. So let's create it. Woo, you just created I Miss Out. Bingo. Cool. Created it. It's in my collection here. Reveal unlocked content. I love you. One thing to know is that it's not minted yet. This is why it didn't cost me anything to create, is the blockchain Ethereum has no idea about this thing. It is exclusively on OpenSea. Because of that, I didn't have to pay to create it. And so now OpenSea has it as like a page. If I sell it, you can do a fixed price. You can do an auction. Duration. Oh, how long? I would have it for sale. I can sell as a bundle. This might be another option to do albums. Service fee. OpenSea, they take 2.5%. And then creator royalty is 10%. These things, this creator royalty, as well as these pricing options, these were created in my practice collection. So next, we're going to need to go look at collections and see how that works, because I wouldn't have had these options if I hadn't have put it into a collection. And so, okay, under your profile name, you can go into My Collections, and then My Collections allows you to create collections. Aha! And so you can add your logo and your feature image and your banner. A collection it's almost like creating a whole nother profile page. If we go in here, which we caught a little glimpse of earlier, this is just like my profile page on OpenSea. It's got a banner and a logo, got the name, got the description. It's just a modified profile. Create a collection. So I added these images. You can give it a name. Add a category. So the collection is where you can identify yourself as art or collectibles or photography. OpenSea is not ready for music. Oh man, okay. I'm gonna have to show you my favorite place. Currently, I'm not going to recommend OpenSea for creating an NFT, unless if you want to do some digital art, go for it. Add the links. Here's where you get the royalties. Royalties are a very big deal. This is a very big deal. Royalty fees cannot be greater than 10%. So 0 to 10%. If I'm selling my song for $3, somebody sells it, being able to raise the price and sell it for $4, I can earn 40 cents. And that happens every single time it gets traded. And then payout wallet, put it on my handy dandy beerbenji.eth, choosing the blockchain. There's Ethereum, or there's Polygon, which is a representation of Ethereum. Not actually Ethereum, but much cheaper. While Polygon is cheap, it's also centralized, and it's also vulnerable to attacks. Like, I'm not comfortable holding money on Polygon, but it's not a bad idea if you really want to get on the Ethereum chain for NFTs. But Ethereum itself has standard Ethereum, and you can adjust what people can pay with. They can pay in Ethereum or wrapped ETH, DAI, USD, and there's a big list here of different things people can pay with. And then, just some aesthetic things with the display where not one-to-one or one-to-one looks. I haven't put enough things in there to create it. This would be a free thing. It just basically creates an account. Now, after having looked at the collection, some of these things might make sense, like returning back to this is a single item, where the collection is kind of a pseudo profile. It's almost like a folder that you're going to put files into. This is where I selected the collection that I wanted this to be a part of, and my secret little message that only the owner can see. And I chose to put it on the Ethereum, but that's already set by the collection. So that's already done. So here's some options that you have with your item. Now that we know about collections, we can see this fixed price. I can set it because of the collections, I have the option of ETH and DAI and USD. In the timed auction, they exclusively have to use wrapped ETH, or I guess it looks like you can use these. And then people can bid as high as they want over 7 days. And then we can see how that goes. And then I had set my royalty fee with the collection. And so it was 10%. Now that we're back here, I'm going to hit this complete listing option. And we're going to look at gas fees. And we're going to figure out why Ethereum is just like crazy expensive. It is just hella expensive. Next time, we'll discuss that and see how to potentially alleviate it, but then also just figure out what the heck is wrong with that issue. It's a tough one. It's a toughie. Again, I'm Ben Brown. I'm this one. This is Megs. That's me. I have a Patreon where I'm creating Hangout with Musicians. That's how I'm helping my musician friends build a career online. In the description of this video will be a link to our website and our podcast. And if you really love this, join me on Patreon. Patreon.com/BRBenji. A portion of what I'm given there will go to my favorite charity, which is Give Directly. So there's some options there to help me out. We'll continue this conversation in the next video.